we are with Eicca
Yeah.
from Apocalyptica. So there is a new album, in fact.
Yeah, there's a new album.
That's going
Really great album.
Yeah, you're right.
Fantastic album.
The seventh
Symphony.
Symphony. So released in August 2010. Why such title, Seventh Symphony?
And when we came up with the title, we thought that actually it's a great title because it gives you image of it's guiding you to the right direction. You know, we don't mean that. We definitely don't think that it's a symphony. It has nothing to do with the classical symphony. You know, but
Sometimes.
But it has some songs actually which are like mini symphonies, and there is more classical vibe and more symphonical and classical elements in the album than maybe on the 2 or 3 previous albums.
Yeah.
So that was one reason, but also we thought that people who don't know Apocalyptica or who know Apocalyptica, they get a little bit the impression that it's this classical metal thing, you know, the Apocalyptica. People who don't know us so well, you know, they get also some kind of image about it.
Tell us more on the production of this album.
I think the album is I think there's 2 main elements. There are the vocal tracks and then there are instrumental tracks. We have 4 vocal tracks, which are 3 of those. They are more rock tracks than metal, more melodic, and then one with Joe
from Gojira.
Yeah, Joe from Gojira. That's I think that's not going to be a single release with most territories, but it's a fantastic song.
Where did you record this album?
Sorry?
So where did you record?
We did 2 of the vocal tracks. We recorded totally in LA because we had a different producer for those.
Okay.
We wanted to have the producer who used to work with those singers we were working with. So we had the Brent Smith from Shinedown and Lacey from Flyleaf. So they made their last records with Howard Benson.
Okay.
And so we thought, we learned from the past that it's actually very clever to let the singers to work with the producer they are familiar with, because then the producer knows exactly where they can go, and when they deliver their own level and the quality. Yeah. So then we thought, okay, let's do the whole production for those 2 songs with Howard Benson, and then the overall producer for the album, the main producer was Joe Barresi, who produced last Tool album, been working with Cody Cambria, Melvins, Queens of the Stone Age, Bad Religion, a lot of great bands which are very unique on their sound. That's why we wanted to work with Joe Barresi, and we recorded drums in LA and then cellos in Finland, and we mixed the album in LA at Joe's studio.
It's a worldwide recorded album.
Yeah, we've been all over the place doing. You know, one song was written in Paris, and the song with Joe. Yeah? We wrote it together. We met in Paris, went to the studio for 2 days, and wrote the song.
So, as you mentioned, there are several guests, like Brent Smith, Lacey Sturm, Joe, of course, our national Joe, and of course Scoretel.
Yeah.
So from Slipknot, of course.
So Corey was on the previous album.
Yeah. Not on this one.
Not on this one. No.
Okay.
How do you decide? There's Gavin Rossdale. Gavin Rossdale was the meeting name we wanted.
So how do you decide to choose this guy, this girl?
You know, if we do co-writing, it's a different approach. But if we, like with Joe, if we have the songs and we are looking for singers, then we actually had a lot of vocal tracks, like 8 to 10 vocal tracks, and then it was a big puzzle to find out, okay, who are the right singers for which songs and who wants to do what kind of song and who is available and this timing and blah blah blah. So it's a big mess, you know. But we wanted to approach people who we know in person from the past, and who we feel that their team is easy to work with, and we can get the good spirit.
Yeah.
Because we want to have the collaboration for us is that we never want to buy a singer, you know. We don't want to pay extra money to get somebody. It's more like we pay, you know, something for the work, but the reason can't be money. You know, so the reason to work with Apocalyptica needs to be musical and not financial. So it's very important for us that's the way how it goes, and. And then we were approaching people like Gavin Roster. We suddenly remembered, well, okay, we did a remix for Bush in the end of 90s, 98 or 99, for the song Letting the Cable Sleep. And suddenly we remembered, hey, he is a great singer. What is he doing at the moment? Maybe we should contact him and see whether he will be willing to sing this song. And same with Brent Smith and Lazy. We had the songs almost ready, almost finished. They fine-tuned some lyrical things, but mainly the songs were existing already. So it was a matter of who likes the song and whose sound and style fits to the song.
So this is just pure feeling, in fact.
Yeah.
With the guests.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes with the guests we write together. Sometimes it's more about just making great performance with Apocalyptica.
Did you try something with a guest? And it didn't work?
No, not really. Not really. I done some co-writings and they didn't end up on the album. But many times it's not because there's something wrong in the song. It's more like, you know, the all elements doesn't come together. Yeah. You know, for example, we had one song I wrote with Ben Moody, who formed Evanescence originally, and wrote all the songs for them. So we wrote a great song together, and then Maynard from Tool, he was supposed to sing it, but then very late he was like, he was so busy with his own stuff, and he was like, I'm sorry guys, but I can't do it now. So then the song was, you know, there was no time to find any other option for that song, and so it's always a big puzzle. But this time we wanted to make as easy as possible to work with easy and nice people who has easy and nice record labels and management. You know, that sometimes some lawyers are pain in the ass, I must say.
I must admit that some songs, the rock songs with the vocals, with the girl, with the guy, are quite near from Evanescence style.
You think so?
With the girl?
Yeah,
you know,
that one. Yeah, yeah. That's actually exciting. That's exciting. No, because actually I wrote the song with Guy Sigisbert, who's pop electro songwriter in England, and there was one possible idea that maybe Amy Lee. When we were writing the song, it was not. We didn't. That was some times ago already. We wrote the song, and of course Amy Lee was during all these years one option to be a female singer, you know, for some songs. But now when we were doing the song, we wanted to have Lazy on that because we thought, okay, she's making great vocal performance there, like she's doing. Yeah. The final result is great, and the song, I like the fact that it's very modern Apocalyptica song. It has more this kind of British pop flavor. Mixing with Apocalyptica sound and style, and I like it. I think it's a very exciting mixture.
I would say it's this album, the Seventh Symphony, is a great mix because, you know, they're very diversified album with classical songs, very classical, and the rock songs, like as we said, with the female and the male singer, classical cello, like the song Beautiful. So, would you say that this new album is more diversified than the Worlds Collide, the previous album?